What is up, guys? My name is Brandon and welcome to my Microsoft Excel top 10 things you need to know. There are several videos out on YouTube, but I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick short tutorial. It's going to be a series of maybe 9-10 videos, really quick, really straight to the point, and these tips are going to get you from average Joe in Excel to pro in Excel. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so as you can see, I have my top 8 steps here. Shortcuts, populating ascending order, absolute cell, drop downs, formatting common formulas, VLOOKUPs, and pivot tables. So we're going to get started with shortcuts. Shortcuts are going to basically help you navigate through Microsoft Excel very quickly, fluidly, and it's going to save a lot of time when you're dealing with large spreadsheets. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, as you can see, I have some shortcuts listed right here. We'll go ahead and kind of do a demonstration on these, and I'll show you kind of some of the importance of everything. Alright, so Control A. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just start with A1, and then if I hit Control A, it's going to select the whole worksheet. Another little side tip, if I select some more near data, Control A, it's going to select just that data plus the cell that I highlighted. So let's say you want to just select all the data that you're working with and you want to do a quick formatting shortcut. So I'm going to highlight the header, Control A, and it's going to highlight all the cells with the data in it. Now, so this is going to save us a lot of time instead of having to actually, let's say you're working with a large spreadsheet and you actually have to scroll and make sure you have all the appropriate cells highlighted. So from here, let's say we want to make everything in the highlighted area red. So that's a quick two-step process. Control A, click on red font, you're done. Alright, the next one is double-clicking to adjust rows and columns. Alright, so for example, let's say that we have some data in these cells, and you can see how column A is wider than column B, and B is wider than column C. Let's say you want all three of these to auto-shrink or auto-fit the data in there so that you free up all the extra blank space. So what you're going to do is you see how the arrow right up above A is going to turn into a line with two arrows. So once you get it like there, you're going to double click and voila, it's going to automatically shrink those columns the same. Likewise, let's say we have some rows that are very wide and very skinny. So we're going to highlight these rows and we're going to double click, right? It automatically sizes everything. So another thing you can do when you have the rows highlighted, let's say you want to automatically widen all the rows appropriately. So let's see, I have all these rows selected, and if I want to make all the rows this size, I let go, it's going to make all the rows that size. So these are some really simple formatting shortcuts that you use in Excel. Alright, next are some formatting issues. I think everyone's familiar with this. Microsoft Word, I think these are very common shortcuts, but we'll go ahead and touch them just because they're very useful within Excel. So Control B, it's going to bold, italicize, you're going to underline the data that's in that content. Alright, so another quick tip for me is I typically like to just work on the keyboard. I don't use a mouse. I try to use both hands on the keyboard, and I try to limit myself from having to go over to the mouse and double click inside a cell. So what you can do is, if I'm here, we can go ahead and quickly access a cell by hitting F2 while it's highlighted. It's going to enter that cell, and now I can come in here and say italicized. I don't know if that's spelled right, but you get the point. So that way, if you want to keep your hands on the keyboard, F2 is a really good shortcut to enter the cell. F2, enter cell as shown, and voila. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring this back to where we were. Control colon. This is another helpful one, especially if you're working on a daily report. I use this all the time at my job. If you want to just quickly populate the cell, Control colon, it's going to enter today's date. It's a very, very short, shortcut. Alright. Fill down. Alright, so let's say we have something in this column we just want to go ahead and fill down. There's many ways you can do this, and in future videos you'll see some even more simpler ways, but I thought I'd at least to share this shortcut. So if we have this right here highlighted, let's go ahead and highlight the cells that we also want to fill. Control D. It's going to go ahead and automatically fill those cells with the exact same data that is in that top cell. Likewise. Actually. All right. All right, so search and replace. This is another very helpful function. So let's, for example, we'll hit Control F. It's going to bring up a nice little prompt window, especially if you just want to go out and find, let's say you have a huge sheet, and you want to say, I want to go out and look for November's data. Obviously, in this sheet, it's not going to work, so we're going to use it for example. Found AA. We have it in A1. Let's say we want to go out and replace all instances of AA with BB. So you can do it with once, just replace, or you can do replace all. And as you can see in A cell A1, B1, and C1, all three of those cells were replaced. All right, and to complete this lesson or this exercise, two of the most common shortcuts are Control Z and Control Y. So as you can see, as I was doing, frequently throughout this exercise, Control Z, Control Y. So as you can see, these cells right here, Control Z is going to bring it back to A. Control Y is going to undo my last action. So, all right, guys, I want to go ahead and thank you for watching. I will be uploading 7 more videos for these Microsoft Office Excel tips, and the annotations will be at the end of this video. Please feel free to let me know if you guys have any questions, if you want me to touch on any other Excel problems, if there's something that you don't understand, creating macros, creating forms, creating automated reports, maybe creating simplified Excel databases. Obviously, Excel's not great for using database. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and enjoy your day. Take care.